Lakeisha, where I am designing my way through life and inspiring you to do the same. Today's video is sponsored by Premier Protein. Before we jump into today's vlog, I want to have a quick chat with you guys because I know this past year has been crazy for all of us. I personally was able to maintain my sanity through continuing to celebrate life, sharing experiences with you guys and my creativity with you guys, seeing all of you be inspired and starting businesses and just being motivated to continue to celebrate life is what really kept me going. Another thing that kept me going was actually Premier Protein. As most of you already know, I'm a full-time content creator, work from home mom, event planner, and I am swamped daily with coming up with content for you guys and just overall keeping up with my toddler is a full-time job in itself. Premier Protein has been awesome for getting me through my busiest days. The new 8-shake variety pack gives me plenty of options to choose from. I love that I can easily grab a shake on the go to replace a meal and still get the nutrition that I need. The shakes only have 1 gram of sugar packed with 24 essential vitamins, offers 30 grams of protein and only 160 calories. The best part is that it tastes delicious. While I do love all of them, today we're gonna focus on my 3 favorites and I'm gonna show you guys some simple recipes that I use for the morning. My current 3 favorites are the strawberries and cream, peaches and cream, and caramel. I'm not a huge breakfast person and I prefer a lighter meal such as fruit or oatmeal, especially on the summer months when it's really hot outside. I'll show you guys 3 simple and delicious recipes that I use Premier Protein for that gives me time to focus on my premier self so I can crush my goals and be the best Lakeisha that I can be. So I started prepping my breakfast at night so that I can do a grab and go situation in the morning. Whenever I wake up, I try to get the most important things on my list for the day done before Dakota wakes up because once she does, she's running the show for the day. Premier Protein has been super convenient for me because it gives me that extra protein in my breakfast that I need to keep me full throughout the day as well as give me the nutrition that I need in these light meals that I'm eating in the morning lately. I'm not gonna lie guys, things have been tough, but I am slowly getting back into the swing of things and I want to encourage you guys to continue doing whatever it is that is gonna put you one step closer to reaching your dreams. Some affirmations that I use to keep me motivated when I'm feeling like giving up is my past does not define me. I can do anything I put my mind to. I will succeed today. My imperfections make me unique. My potential to succeed is limitless. I have the power to create change. I am free to create the life I desire. Say those out loud whenever you are feeling like you're not being your premier self. This is how the strawberry shortcake overnight oats I made using the strawberries and cream Premier Protein shake turned out. This is how the peaches and cream protein pops look. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel Sharp Designs by Lakeisha, where I am designing my way through life and inspiring you to do the same. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me as I get started, as I haven't been doing as many events as I used to do. I had to slow down a bit to gather myself, figure out what it is that I want to do after all this stuff has happened, since a lot has changed. So I have been enjoying creates for campaigns. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. I could use all the support I can get. I am in a new space where I have been doing partnerships with brands that I love and creating fun content for their products. So yeah, definitely check me out. So I have already blown up the balloons since I haven't showed you guys in a while how I actually do my balloons, even though my method does change just depending on where the setup is and everything. I just wanted to bring you guys along with me so you guys can see this fun and cute setup. Right now over here I do have the balloons all blown up. There are some fun nude kind of muted spring color shades. I'm using a burnt orange by Tuftex. I have Qualitex blush, Sempertex, no, this is actually Botalitex light pink. I have some, this one is Qualitex Copper, and then I have some Sempertex, Botalitex Light Yellow. So these colors look super cute. The inspiration behind it, I can show you. I actually have to, let me show you guys where this is going to be set up first too. So please excuse my backyard. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen Dakota's little house setup I did over there for her. But what I'm doing is setting up a cute little setup right back here in our backyard. I have some other props that I'll show you guys a little later, but right now I'm trying to decide how I want the balloons to go. This is an umbrella that I bought for her house area, as well as the pool that's over here. I'll show you guys that in a second. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the balloons, because once this umbrella opens, it's going to kind of block this right here. So I'm thinking I want the balloons to come up from this area and kind of do something fun, maybe meeting up with the umbrella, or I don't know if I should just keep it hooked onto the fence. There is something right here that I can hook that up to. So I'm just trying to play around with ideas for that and figure that out. That's where I'm going to be setting a balloon. So I'm just going to start building it and figure out how I want to do it as I go along. So let's go. All right, y'all, so the first thing you're going to need, you can either be using fishing line or you can either use fishing line or 260 balloons, which is what I absolutely love to use here now. I have less popping with the 260 balloons, and I just overall just love them. If you pull them right, these can go a long way. As you can see, they are this small here, but when they stretch out very far, so you can get quite a bit of garland done per 260 if you do it right. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. I guess I'll start off with the darker color, which is going to be the burnt orange. And I'm just going to tie my 260 around here. I like to double knot the first one. It's on there nice and tight. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and just, should I mix it? I haven't mixed anything in quite some time, y'all. I think I'm going to color block. And now if I decide to mix, I'll do it with some smaller ones later. So I'm going to start off with this. Then next thing you're going to need to do is take a second one. You're going to take this, put it in there almost like a cross, push it into each other. Then you're going to take your 260 balloon, you're going to bring it up to the center. And then you're going to cross over the new cluster that you put on top of the first one. Bring it around. You're basically going to be making a figure 8. Bring it back up in the center. And then I like to go around again for good measure. And that's what's going to be linking your balloons together. And then you can just continue to do that on. So now I'm going to take a new cluster, place it in between two that are already there, making a cross, bring my 260 up to the center, cross it over the top of the newer one, and bring it around, making a figure 8, back up in the center where we started, and around for good measure. That's going to ensure that your garland is nice, tight, and together. You want to make sure that you are completing that figure 8 method. If not, you're going to have a garland that's falling apart. So that's how I do that. And then we're just going to keep going. Take another cluster, meet it in the middle like a cross, bring my 260 up to the center, make sure I'm pulling it nice and tight, cross it over the new, bring it around the back, figure 8, bring it back up to the center, around for good measure. And that's how that goes. So I'm gonna work a little bit, come back and slow it down for you guys.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
To the end, I'm going to go ahead and tie this into a knot. So I was able to complete all of this with just one 260. Let me stand up so you guys can get a better idea of how much. So I was able to do all the way up to my chest from 5'7" for reference with one 260 balloon. So now that I've got the first 260 all done, I'm gonna take another one. I'm gonna take a balloon and tie this 260 around here. And I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw in just a touch of this copper. Can't really do a lot of it. I wanna make sure it gets in the mix. These, all I had was 12 inches in the copper, so I took some 12 inches and blew them up small. I showed you guys how to do this in my cluster video. So I made these the size of what 5-inch balloons would be. Okay, now that I got my little touch of copper in there, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in some of my yellow, which is the only color I haven't used yet. Now that I got my touch of yellow, I'm gonna start the cycle over again. I'm gonna pick back up with the burnt orange. Quick update, I think this is going to be my stopping point for the night, and I will pick back up tomorrow. I'm going to add my clusters in. I'm going to put these, excuse the code in the background. I'm going to link these all up in quads and then use that to build on my garland tomorrow before I add the 260. So see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It look crazy, but I'm about to start setting up the balloons outside. I've already hung, because I didn't want to put it directly on the ground, so I did go ahead and hang it using a 260 balloon just to the top of the umbrella. And I'm gonna it basically kind of fell in place in like a good position, so I'm just gonna start filling it in. There is something back, let me just show you guys. So I have it attached to the poles under the umbrella here, and then over here there's like a little black thing here just for extra security. I'm gonna attach one there, but it should be good. The sun is out. Hopefully it doesn't beat up the balloons too bad. So I'm gonna let you guys watch as I continue to set it up some. So I'm about to add on my clusters with the 260s. I have a whole, it'd probably be easier to just turn the camera so y'all can see. I have a whole little section of them over here, so I'm gonna start adding those in individually. Alright guys, so this is how the clusters look. Mommy. I didn't do any larger, hold on boo boo. Yeah, Mr. Sun is out today, girl. I didn't. Maybe, baby. I didn't do any large clusters because, like I said, this is for a campaign I'm doing, so it's not like a client. I just wanted to have a fun balloon element for this setup, so this is how it turned out. I'll show you guys the rest of the setup if you just bear with. Well, you won't know how long it's going to be, but I have a few little other cute things I have to finish off this setup, so I'll show it to you once it's all complete. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you this really quick. We're about to go in the house to get dressed for the little shoot we're going to do. Since the sun is shining very heavily on this part, I didn't want the balloons to discolor while we were getting dressed because it'll probably be about 30 minutes. So I just put something very lightweight over the top of this. This is actually the stuff you put down on the ground when you're trying to do like the turf that I did over there for Dakota's house. So I just put that over just to block the sun so that the balloons will start to fade before we actually get to do our little photo shoot. So if you're setting up outdoor balloons and you have to get them up a little early, if you can find something lightweight like some huge trash bags or a light tablecloth or something just to drape over it to keep the sun from beating down on them as harsh, that would be very helpful to save your balloons a little bit more life so they'll have time to party with their guests.